Sleepyhead Productions.
Hey, how's it going everyone? My name is Mick Ambrose. You are watching All About Tech. Welcome back to another video. Just before I get into this video, make sure you go follow me on Twitter, subscribe to the channel, turn on post notifications so you don't miss any decent content from me. Today I want to talk about the trading competition that Huobi have just announced this morning. And Richard has released another video this morning just to let everybody know that that the trading has officially started on Huobi, and it's looking like there's going to be a nice amount of volume there. So here's the official announcement from Huobi Global, and just so people may get a bit confused, Huobi Global is for everybody, and then you've got Huobi.com, which is for US and Japan based customers. Because their regulations are slightly different, etc., they go through a different process. But hopefully we'll see ETN on that site as well soon. But anyway, Huobi Global trade to win 5.7 million ETN. So this is a huge competition. Excuse me, not feeling very well this morning. Got quite a tickly throat. ETN is launched. Trade to win 5.7 million ETN from 3 o'clock on March 14th to 3 o'clock on March 24th, 2018 GMT +8, which is +8 hours. So yeah, it doesn't go into massive details as to how many people win, etc. But I can only assume that it will be multiple people that win. 5.7 million ETN is a very nice incentivizer for people to start trading ETN. I'm really happy that Huobi have been nice enough to do this competition to help ETN. It also helps themselves as well. But yeah, really good to see. As well as that, if you've not signed up to Huobi yet, they have a really good referral system where you refer people, and if they trade on the exchange, which I highly recommend you do. I've got 10 referrals so far. I've been using the Huobi app on my phone, and it is extremely easy to sign up. It's extremely easy to use. It is hands down the best exchange experience I've had so far. I've deposited a little bit of ETN just to test the deposit process, etc. And I'll probably just trade. It was only 150 ETN just to do it, just to say that I've done it. Deposit took about half an hour from start to finish. And yeah, it's been a really good experience. It's really nicely laid out. It's easy to use. The app is extremely easy to use. If you join via the app, if you get an invitation code, may I ask ever so kindly if you pop in my referral code. It is FQD94. That's my invitation code. It helps me, and then also you guys can refer people, and you can earn like 30% of points of what enjoy 30% fees as rebates, which you can get in USDT, or you get it in like a point system. But yeah, really cool. If you haven't signed up to Huobi, at least sign up for it. It's probably going to be the exchange I use if I ever do need to use it, because they are an established exchange, been going for 6 years. 6 years? No, yeah, 6 years since 2013. That's 6 years. 6 years. Top security. They use cold storage. Very good. Very good. And then yeah, if you look at the this is their trading view as such. This is the ETN BTC. As you can see, it looks really good. It looks kind of similar to KuCoin in a way. But remember, the chart is from TradingView, and they probably do many other exchange websites as well. But yeah, it does look really good. Really simple to use. You can also go into your account and security. You can do your verification, which all it asks for is your name, and your passport number, I think. And then you can enjoy fiat trading as well as higher amounts of trading, I think it is, and you get some other benefits as well. And yeah, you can get into your invitation code there. And yeah, I'll leave a link in the description for you guys to sign up. I highly recommend you do. I mean, Huobi are an established exchange. It's not just a case of getting referrals, because you guys might not trade ETN, but you might want to move your ETN around from time to time, you know, if you need to liquidate any of it, you know. I do highly recommend Huobi because they are by far the best exchange that ETN are now on. And just before I go into what I want to talk about next, I want to just quickly talk about CoinMarketCap. At the moment, ETN currently trading around 7.1, up again on the day. It was a lot higher when it first initially started trading on Huobi, and then obviously it had to meet a middle at some point to stabilize. At the moment, the 24-hour volume is $1.293 million, but that's not taken into account Huobi's trade volume. As you can see, there's no Huobi here yet. KuCoin leading the pack with just over $800,000 of trade volume. So as you can see, our trade volume on the 24-hour is actually substantially more than that, because Huobi, there's quite a bit of trading going on already, which is really good. If we can get this along with a cut in the emissions on the blockchain, along with some more really good announcements for MVMOs, that could be a really good indicator, really healthy. It would be really healthy for the price of ETN. It would really help to stabilize it. It would really help to possibly raise it to where it should be, because in my opinion, it's extremely undervalued at the moment. And at the moment, I do believe it's because of that huge amount of supply being dumped on the exchanges by ASICs, because the block rewards are just too high at the moment. But anyway, that's that. Make sure you go check it out. Go make an account, use the link down below or the invitation code. I really do appreciate it. It means a lot to me. Yeah, let's go into this. So Extrarest, he's a senior moderator on the Reddit, on the subreddit for Electroneum. He's also one of the guys that was on the panel discussion with Chris Gorman. He was the one that helped set all that up. He's also the person that helped set up my interviews with ETN as well. I have a huge respect for Mike. His name's Mike. I'm also a Michael, but I'm not a Mike. I'm a Mick. But yeah, huge respect to this guy. He does so much for the community. He creates so many really powerful looking diagrams and things like that. Very productive. Very clever guy, and he's in his line of work is what I want to work in as well. He's into networking, and that's what I want to do. So yeah, fanboy over now. Let's go into to what this is all about. So he asked questions to Nick Cook, the chief. He's the head of operations for Electroneum. Some really good questions, some questions that the community have been itching to get answered. So I'm just going to go through a few of them now. So the first one is about the cloud miner, why people are hitting 100 ETN and people aren't getting paid out. It's going over 150 ETN. Mine was also like this. Mine was at 180 ETN, and basically there was a small bug with the selfie process. Which has been corrected, and I have since been paid out. And I think it was something like if your pending thing is in the pool longer than 4 days, it will just go back and try again, and then you get stuck in this cycle. But that has been fixed now. I've been paid out, and my cloud mining is now accumulating again. So this one, absolutely fantastic. Good to get an update from Nick on that one as well. Why does the Unlimited have no mention of ETN, no press release, no nothing? This is something that a lot of people have been asking. And rightly so, to be fair. You announce the Unlimited, and then they don't really say anything, and nothing else has really been said since it's happened. Excuse me. So they're currently in a proof of concept phase and are intentionally keeping it low key for the moment. We have asked the Unlimited to keep it off their site, so it's them that have asked Unlimited to keep it off their site for now and not do a press release yet. They want to focus on the small target areas within South Africa, and they need to keep exposure at a minimum to start with while we experiment with different marketing techniques. Once we are satisfied with the results, we will roll out fully across the country, not just in the remote areas, across the country, and we'll hit the marketing campaigns hard. This is a very good answer. This absolutely shuts down the whole why aren't you marketing yet? Why aren't ETN mentioning not One Development, the Unlimited? Why aren't the Unlimited mentioning ETN? Why isn't it being marketed hard? It's because it's because it's in like a trial concept phase for the first initial amount of people, which is really important to do. You don't just chuck the just because the solution and the service is finished doesn't mean that you can just roll it out. It needs to be tested. It needs to be proven that it works. It needs to be tested in a real life environment, not just in like a lab environment. So that's really good, and yeah, really positive to see. So next question: far too often the team does not do what it says at all. It says it will, or announces something, then never mentions it again, almost like they ignore the fact it ever happened. This causes a lack of trust. The transparency levels have significantly dropped, and there is too much radio silence, causing concern for members. Again, really good question. This is something that people have been asking. And then Nick replies, we're doing so much behind the scenes lately that we simply do not have time to be continually communicating everything that happens to a wider community. We have enhanced our delivery focus to combat the previous FUD that we never deliver. We appreciate the community feedback and have a plan to do a better job on our communication with the community as we move forward together. And to be fair, the last week they have been really communicative. They have been trying to do this a lot better. And you can understand, I mean, they don't have 200 people working for them. It's like 40 people, and they're doing so many different things. They're talking to so many different potential partners. They're doing so many different things, software based. There's just not enough time in the day. But to combat the FUD that they never deliver, that is just simply not the case. They have delivered on pretty much everything they've said so far. Instant pay, AML, KYC. The gig economy, which is coming, it's not quite delivered yet, but it's coming. iOS, sorry, all these different things. They're doing really well. A bit more communication would be absolutely lovely, but it's not something that I bank on, because it's something that that we should be grateful in the first place. Apple don't go communicating with all their community every single day or every single week. Take it with a pinch of salt. Not every company communicates as much as Electroneum in the first place, so they're still communicating far more than what others are. When is the M1 going to be launched for sale in South Africa? Where we hope this does not get pushed to the side like other announcements in the past. It's in the process of happening already. We have several phones on the ground in South Africa and want to test their performance and reliability before pushing to a wider audience. We expect a first shipment in South Africa in the next 4 weeks. That is a very important thing to do. Test the reliability of the phone. I've had the phone for nearly 2 weeks. Yeah, I'm in my second week with it, and so far so good. I'm still using it as a daily for my second SIM card. Well, technically it's not my second SIM card. It's the SIM card that everyone calls me on, and yeah, it's been working great. Battery life, not the greatest, but it's only a 16 milliamp hour battery, and there's not a lot of pixels to push with that resolution anyway, so it's not like it's a big deal. But yeah, really important to test the reliability of the product first. Again, you can't really do this in a lab environment. You have to do it in a real life scenario. Really important. Can we get an update about Joytel? Now, this is something that people have also been asking, and this is something that's really important. So, Joytel was delayed mutually by both sides at the start of MWC, and will be going ahead next month. Joytel trial will focus on the user acquisition learning in Asia to enhance the understanding around messaging. This is very much a learning exercise, but an exciting one. So again, similar to I keep saying One Development. It's because it's right there. With Joytel, it's going to be a similar situation to South Africa and the Unlimited. They're in their trial phase. They have to test it, and Joytel, it's really exciting to see that they mutually delayed it until after MWC, and now it's going to be going ahead soon, which is absolutely fantastic. That's actually a big bit of news to hear. Very good to see. Where are we with one development? This is a hugely complex and long lead time discussion. Basically, this says that there's multiple entities involved, including operators and the government, and there is a long lead time on it, and it's just physically out of their control, but it is moving forward, which is really good. Why there's so few vendor marketing tweets? That's something that is ongoing, and they're now in contact with several vendors in South Africa. At the appropriate time, we will announce and talk about these publicly. So these sound like more large-ish vendors for the region, which is really good. And again, they're going to communicate it when they can. What about other NVMOs and MOUs, partnerships? Conversation are ongoing with all the above, as well as new ones at this stage of the life cycle. It's important that they're being precise with the process that we go through. Very important to do so, in my opinion. We're looking at developing proof cases for the world to show exactly what Electroneum can do. Yeah, Electroneum have to prove themselves, and this is what these trials are about, As long as you prove that happens, you get on big exchanges like Huobi, and people start taking notice. They're building up to the big leagues. They have to start in the lower leagues, and they have to get promoted up to the Premier League eventually, and win the Premier League and the Champions League and everything, and then you're sorted. There you go. There's a bit of football analogy for you. Are there any future plans to get listed on large volume exchanges? Lol. This came out before the Huobi announcement, so yes, absolutely. There are a lot of social media scam posts. This one is one that's being annoying some people in the community, and rightly so. I mean, they keep popping up. They keep finding ways to get to bypass security, etc. And they are looking at an internal process of killing off scam posts, which is really good. So loads of really cool questions, loads of answers. I'll leave a link in the description for you to have a proper read through, as well as the introduction as well. So huge shout out to Mike, aka Extrarest, and Nick Cook for getting these questions and answers out to the public. So yeah, that's this video, guys. If you've liked it, give it a like. Subscribe to All About Tech. Follow me on Twitter. Remember, I've got 2 giveaways coming up as soon as I reach 7,000 subs and 1,000 Twitter followers. I'm going to be doing a giveaway, an ETN giveaway for both of those separately. So yeah, stick around for that. Get yourself signed up to Huobi. Please use my my referral link. I really do appreciate it. And yeah, I'll catch you guys out in the next video. Peace out.